Father, Spanish North. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And if you could remain standing for a moment of silence for Mark Smith, supervisor who was elected in Johnsburg, passed away after our board meeting last month. Thank you. They will cover that, yeah, and I remember, Mark, I believe it's Thursday, the 26th, at it'll be at the Steeple and the new lodge in the Steeple Park. So we're all invited to that. It's gonna start around 5:15, so be there next Thursday, the 26th. Steeple. Thank you. Roll call.
Mr. Connell.
Here.
Mr. Mayday.
Here.
Mr. Diamond.
Here.
Ms. Gilligan. Here. Ms. Turner. Here. Mr. Bruno. Mr. Driscoll.
Here.
Mr. Patchett.
Here.
Mr. Butler.
Here.
Mr. Cressida.
Here.
Mr. Niles.
Here.
Mr. Stroud.
Here.
Mr. Wild. Mr. Etu.
Here.
Mr. Strainer.
Here.
Mr. Beatty.
Here.
Mr. O'Neill.
Present.
Ms. Runyon. Here. Chairman Garrett.
Here.
Quorum is established.
Okay, first item of business, approve the minutes of the January 17th board meeting, subject to correction by the clerk. I have a motion by Supervisor Runyon. Do we have a second? Supervisor Stroud. Any discussion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, next, we're gonna recognize the employee of the quarter, and it's, I think it's an employee that we all know. I've seen him run into, Mr. Tackett up down the, hallway at this time, I asked tourism director to say a few words about Paul. I think we all could say a few words about Paul, but we'll let it happen.
Thank you very much, Chairman. So a few days ago, Paul reminded me that when I first started 3 years ago, that I would promise not to nominate him for anything or any awards. And I can't always remember what I did yesterday, so I forgot. But, you know, and today I'm very glad that I did stick to that promise. He is incredibly deserving of this award and this recognition. He's truly the oil to our department that keeps it running smoothly. You know, staff go to him, I go to him, many of you go to him for various guidance, perspective, or just simple conversations. He is steady, he's thoughtful, and he's always willing to help. He's served as a leader in coordinating with Jeremy and the IT department on the development of the occupancy tax portal. He, with the assistance of Jessica in my office, he's taken ownership of the entire process, carried it through with professionalism, and commitment has him lasting impact on the work that we do in our office. I am truly honored to work with Paul, and I know our staff who is in attendance here today enjoy working with him as well. When I told the team the other day that I was nominating him, they were genuinely exciting. And that speak volumes for me as well, of the recognition and the respect and appreciation that everyone has for Paul and the support that they have for one another. And Paul plays a big role in that feeling on culture in the office. So it is with great pride, excitement, and honor that I present Paul with this award. Thank you, Paul, for being an exceptional leader, colleague, and a trusted and true friend.
Not much of a speaker, and we can all benefit from that, but it's really the environment that's been created where we can kind of all contribute in our own way. So I'm thankful for the leadership, my team, and all of the employees in the county. We do great work, and it's a pleasure to be a part of it. Thanks, guys.
Open out the privilege of the floor, public comment. Anybody wish to address the board? 3-minute limit. Sure.
Good morning and thank you. I am Christine Norton. I'm the Warren County Treasurer. I was a little disappointed. I didn't think the sheriff would be here today, but it looks like he's here. I just wanted to give you an update from my side that I think is a little bit more complete, accurate, and objective with regard to the ACH fraud that happened in December. And I wanted to give that update to not only the taxpayers of Warren County, but as well as the board and the media that's going to be here today, that is here today, regarding the ACH fraud. I have taken the necessary time, the required time, to gather the substantive facts, proof, if you will, via system documentation, Warren County and Town of Warrensburg FOILs, and existing Warren County informal practices and procedures that clearly identify the communication failures, internal control deficiencies, errors, if you will, and lack of formalized policies and procedures that contributed to the December 2025 ACH fraud. That involves not just the treasurer's office, but multiple departments and county leadership. I have also taken the necessary time to document the significant conflicts of interest surrounding Warren County Sheriff's criminal investigation, as well as the sheriff and the county attorney's internal investigative review, as both of these individuals report to and serve county leadership in one form or another. Therefore, any investigation conducted or controlled locally is inherently conflicted. And a limited review of just the treasurer's office will not properly meet the objective of full transparency and accountability that the taxpayers of Warren County deserve. To be clear, on January 9th, 2026, the chairman of the Warren County Board of Supervisors requested that Controller DiNapoli do just that, perform a formal financial and performance audit of just the Treasurer's Department. As such, I have respectfully reached out to the Controller requesting a county-wide, independent, end-to-end review by his office, both criminal in nature and forensic in nature, regarding the ACH fraud. Public confidence has been shaken, not only by the loss of funds, but by the incomplete, inaccurate, and biased public reporting from county leadership and the sheriff's office. I have been restricted from communicating freely with taxpayers and from speaking directly with county employees involved in the incident. An independent, county-wide review by the Office of the State Controller, examining communication breakdowns, control deficiencies, and governance failures, would provide transparency, accountability, and an objective, factual record. Such a review is essential to restoring public trust. Excuse me. As always, I am committed to working collaboratively and constructively with the Warren County Finance Chair, the County Attorney, and the Warren County Risk and Safety Committee, as well as other board members, to ensure we all move forward in the best interest of Warren County, making sure we all achieve best practice financially, operationally, and from a compliance perspective go forward as your county leadership. Thank you.
Anybody else wish to address the board?
Good morning, Jim LaFar, Warren County Sheriff. I'm here to just touch on a recent topic that's come to light in the sheriff's office, and it relates to our police lockup facility. It affects every supervisor in the room, specifically probably more the city of Glens Falls supervisors. As a backdrop, or For those who have been over, the police lockup is a secure facility that's outside the purview of corrections, but it's under the oversight of the New York State Commission of Corrections. And it's to detain post-arrest persons following their arrest pre-arraignment. In 2019, I think you all know that we started a centralized arraignment part where we hold detainees till the judge can come. We bring them to a central location here in our complex. We hold Warren County Sheriff's Office detainees. We hold detainees for the city of Glens Falls. So we hold detainees for the New York State Police. And we do that free of charge. It is a service that's provided. And it is something that is a hardship for our staff. There are two levels of supervision and corrections. There's active supervision, which can be done remotely with 30-minute checks or 15-minute checks, depending on the detainee. And there's constant supervision, which requires an officer to sit physically look at someone nonstop for the entire time that they're detained. Some things have shifted in New York State with legislations of requirements on our staff. So when someone presents in City of Glens Falls, they bring a detainee to the sheriff's office or New York State Police or Warren County Sheriff's Office. If they present and they're a risk to harm to themselves, that would require constant supervision. That would require a correction officer to come out of the facility and to observe that person constantly during the entire duration of their stay. Or if they just took certain drugs, that puts them medically at risk, and it would require that same constant supervision. So what we've been doing is if somebody presents from the state police or Glens Falls Police Department and they have these risks, we are not accepting them. And it's a brief period of time that we're not accepting them. It's a narrow window between the time somebody's detained and the time that they go before a judge. And some questions have been asked about the sheriff's office. What has changed? Is the sheriff doing things differently? Are we turning people away? It's not necessarily, it does impact us financially, but it's not necessarily the financial impact. As you all know, our correction staff, we are running still lean. We have mandated overtime within the facility, and I'm working very hard for our family and corrections to make sure that we do everything we can to support them. So it's the changes in legislation, the requirements to the Commission of Corrections that has really prompted us to turn some of these detainees away temporarily. So I want you to know, for the city of Glens Falls police officers that are coming up, the numbers of admissions, I went back to 2018 for the prior administration, they're remaining pretty consistent, and the ratios are pretty consistent that come in from the sheriff's office, state police, Glens Falls Police Department. It's nothing that we're doing to create a hardship for your police agencies, state police. It's just where we're at in these day and age with the Commission of Corrections and the legal requirements. If you have any questions, I'll take them now, or if any of you would like to reach out to me after this meeting and dive a little deeper, I am always available. Thank you.
And now that was the result of our meeting on the homeless day spender population in the city. We had a meeting, an announcement, we were there, but on February 9th, and one of the questions asked was, have we changed policies and procedures up here as far as holding arrest overnight? And I know there's testing that has to be done for any prisoner brought in, and that causes some of the problems. So policy hasn't changed. We asked the sheriff's department to look into that. Okay. Anybody else wish to address the board? Seeing none, go on to report by committee chairs. I'll read my report. The first part of January was attending an organizational meeting and a planning board organizational meeting. And then the 14th, I went to AATB meeting in Minerva. I attended our board of supervisors meeting. On the 20th, I was at criminal justice, another committee meeting. 21st, again, committee meetings. The 22nd, I went to Harris County and SUNY Adirondack. We hosted that meeting. On the 28th, I attended APA local government meeting in Long Lake. The 29th, I attended the Warren County LDC organizational meeting in Glens Falls. On the 30th, I attended the personnel administration and finance and budget meetings here at the county. On the 3rd of February, I attended legislative day in Albany, sponsored by NISAC. I'm sure some of my other colleagues, Nancy Turner, John Mayday, Nate Each2, Ben Driscoll, and John Kaplan, county administrator, were also there. They may have some thoughts on that legislative day. On the 4th, I attended a AATV meeting in North Hudson. And there, at our AETV meeting was the OCS Commissioner from Albany. And that was a good meeting, and she found out about how it is to light up your farm, so in the Adirondacks. Very important. And then on the 9th, went to Queensbury Hotel, where they discussed the homeless population and day spenders. It's a meetings held maybe every month or therefore, and one of the topics brought up where the county could help the city is why Jim was here today and responded about that. On the 12th, I attended interviews for the Ethics Commission committee, and we found a lot of good members for that. On the 17th, I attended a preliminary discussion on the 2026 budget with Budget Officer Nate, with Tammy and John Kaplan. So that's my report for the month. So I guess Mr. Paget, do you have any report?
Environmental concerns and real property has no report. Thank you.
Mr. Butler, any report?
No reports. Thank you.
Mr. Casino?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The occupancy tax committee met on January 20th. There are two resolutions in front of us today. Resolution 66 to reimburse the agency for cost for the end of year annual hospitality workforce celebration and awards event. Amount of $1,872.50, and resolution 67 authorizing an agreement with Queensbury EMS for reimbursement of expenses incurred during the 2025 Adirondack Hot Air Balloon Festival that was held at Floyd Bennett Memorial Airport. Those two resolutions are in front of us. Also, I was contacted at a town level by Sherry Raymond to have the exit 23 overpass bridge dedicated in honor of her husband, Stephen L. Raymond, who died from 9/11 related cancers in 2017. Stephen's career was with the DEC Division of Law Enforcement, where he served Region 3 and 5 for almost 30 years. Following the 9/11 attacks, Stephen was sent to Ground Zero, Lower Manhattan, on 2 occasions. He was recognized at both the state and national levels. His name is engraved on a federal fallen police officers memorial wall in Washington, as well as the New York State Fallen Officers Memorial Wall in Albany. Stephen was also a Vietnam vet, and he received the director's commendation for his rescue recovery efforts during the Ethan Allen disaster. I have letters of support if anyone would like to see them. We had asked his wife Sherry to come in front of our town board because we had a lot of questions and just wanted to, have some of them answered, and the board was comfortable. He was worthy and received a full board vote. So from this point, the town board had passed a resolution in favor of it. It goes to the county. If the county does pass it, it goes in front of Senator Steck and Assembly Simpson for their support. So that's floor resolution number 2. Please take it into consideration. Thank you. That's all I have.
Supervisor Niles, any report?
No, except I wanted to thank the sheriff's department for the tour we took of the jail. Several of us were there. And even though I spent 25 years building jails, I still found it very interesting, and I was amazed at how clean and nice and smooth an operation it was. So thanks to the staff for that. That's it. Thank you.
Supervisor Trout?
No committee report this month.
Supervisor Etu?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Resolutions 51 and 52 and 82 through 87 resulted from our January 30th Finance and Budget Committee meeting. 51 makes supplemental appropriations. 52 amends this year's budget with various departments within the county. 82 authorizes the amount we budgeted for purchasing replacement vehicles for the sheriff's office. 83 appropriates OCTAX funds to cover various costs within the tourism department. 84 positions some opioid settlement funds to be deployed to fight the impacts of the opioid crisis. 85 reimburses the village of Lake George for new light poles, purchases related to the Charles R. Wood Park. 86 authorizes the purchase of some high resolution aerial imagery that we try to purchase about every 4 years. And 87 establishes a capital project line for the county's local match related to its waste and recycling local efficiency grant. We meet again on Thursday, March 5th. Thank you.
Supervisor Strayer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Health Services met the 25th of January. From that, we have resolutions 58 through 65. 58 is authorizing an agreement with Warren Washington Association for Mental Health. 59 is authorizing submission of a grant application for Medicare improvements for the patients and providers. 60 is amending resolution 361 of 2025, excuse me, which authorizes amendments to agreement for expanding in-home services for the elderly. 61, appointing members of the Warren County Professional Advisory Committee. 62, appointing members of the local early intervention coordinating council. 63, authorizing amendment agreement to increase rates with various physical, speech, and occupational therapists. 64, appointing Eric Mastriani as early intervention official for the children with special healthcare needs. And 65, authorizing agreement with the New York State Department of Health for children and youth with special healthcare needs and grant funding. And that's it. Thank you.
Supervisor Payne.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a couple comments. I did meet with Mr. Tafflin a couple times this past month on some key funding issues, along with Greg Kennelly, our public defender, and Brian Pulaski, our assigned counsel. I'm getting information on that and how we can be more efficient and cost savings in those departments. We all know New York State's in a dire financial strait. Being the highest tax state in the country, we're losing a neighbor every 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Every 2 minutes, somebody moves out of New York State. So we're billions in debt. And unfortunately, the state is very widely noted, passes down a lot of their mistakes to the counties, says, okay, we used to help you fund issues. We're not going to help you fund issues. So in a little while, I'll be proposing a off the floor resolution that we support Washington County, which push back a little bit on non-funded mandate, which is the state testing of individuals needing some psychiatric care. It sounds simple, it sounds easy, but the fact of the matter is the cost of the county, because now the state says they're not going to fund any of it, has now reached over $1 million a year to Warren County, where just 4 years ago, 5 years ago, it was less than 100,000. So it's significant. And so hopefully I just want to do a floor resolution supporting Washington County in their quest to push back on the state saying, hey, you need to get back involved financially in funding that. So I'll be asking Amanda when the right time is to propose that off the floor resolution. Thank you.
Supervisor Neal.
No report at this time.
Supervisor Runyon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Personnel and Higher Education Committee met on January 30th. There are 3 resolutions from that meeting. Number 79 is amending the table of organization, Warren County Salary and Compensation Plan to create positions within the Sheriff's Office and create and delete positions in the Treasurer's Office. Number 80 is adopting the Warren County Computer Use Policy. And number 81 introduces proposed local law 4 of 2026, which amends and updates several prior local laws regarding the Warren County ethics and disclosure law and authorizing a public hearing. And our next meeting will be March 5th at 10 a.m. That's all I have.
Supervisor. I don't.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Public Works Committee met on January 21st, represented in your packet by resolutions 68 through 72. The 68 has to do with the acquisition of property necessary for a public works project. Mr. Hayes, I believe, is here, can answer any questions should you have regarding that resolution that deals with the acquisition of property. 69 is authorization to enter into an agreement with Soil and Water for the preparation, the required preparation of our MS4 program. We certainly thank them for their continued support of us and our municipalities in the preparation of that requirement. 70 is a grant application, that, is a, not to exceed $1,000 for the fish hatchery. There's no match required on that grant application. 71 also is a grant application to the Lake Champlain Basin Program, no match required on that. That would be to support programs at Up Beyond the Farm. And 72 is a resolution to increase the rental charge at our fairgrounds from $150 a day to $275 a day. And again, Mr. Hajos is here. He can answer any specific questions you might have regarding any of these resolutions. And that concludes my report.
Supervisor Mayhew.
Yes, we have, 3 resolutions in front of you. This for the, criminal justice, 54, 55, and 56. 54 is authorizing an agreement with White House. Next step is probation check-in programs. It's with, also with the probation department. 55 is county, excuse me, it's amended resolution 347 of 2025. Amending Warren County budget for 2025 for various departments within the Warren County. Within Warren County, correct, duplicate entry. And 56 is home rule request by Warren County for the enactment of Senate Bill number S 588 and Assembly Bill number 34 entitled an act transferring certain properties located in the town of Queensbury to the county of Warren.
That one's going to be withdrawn.
Okay. We're not ready yet. Okay, yeah. Yep. Never mind on that then. Then the, we also took you on to note about the tour of the correctional facility. That's second time I've gone on that tour since been here, but it's gives you a great understanding on how things work there and how money has to be spent. And then advocacy day, I thought that was a big thing to do too, so I'm glad I took part in that, so. That's it.
Thank you. Supervisor Pat.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No reports today.
Supervisor Gilligan.
Thank you for services met on January 20th. There's 4 resolutions. 73 is to amend the agreement with Tentex Software to increase the annual licensing fee. 74 is to authorize Warren County to become a member of the National Association of Counties. 75, sorry, is authorizing the renewal of agreement with Albany Med Health System for autopsy services. And 76 is a resolution to alter the standing rules of the Board of Supervisors adopted by Resolution 1 of 2026 to alter the dates of the May and June board meetings to create a new higher education special committee. That's all I have. Thank you.
Supervisor Turner.
Yes, tourism met in January and out of that meeting, 2 resolutions are in your packet. The first one, number 77, is to extend an agreement with the Adirondack Regional Tourism Council for regional marketing services, and resolution number 78 is authorizing an agreement with Blind Water and Wonders to include the Lake George area in New York and the Lake George area in new and existing international marketing efforts. I also wanted to introduce everybody to the tourism's new 2026 tourism book. And they have printed 125,000 guides, and it's a 107-page publication, which highlights the events, the attractions, and points of interest throughout the Lake George area. It includes descriptive write-ups and photography sourced from local contributors. It provides an overview of activities, recreation, dining, arts, culture, history, and seasonal offerings. So be sure to pick up your books to take back to your towns. Thank you. Yeah, my report.
Supervisor Mansell.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning. The Human Services Committee did not meet last month on January 20th, so therefore there's no resolutions before us this morning. The Human Services Committee will meet this coming Monday, February 23rd at or about 9:15. Both DSS and the Youth Board will be present. It will be a short meeting. Last night and this morning, I printed copies of Commissioner Nina Mastriani's monthly DSS activities and updates report. I emailed that to most people. Some of our newer board members it got back to me, so I made copies for those individuals. She prepares this every month, just kind of a capsule of events, activities, and what they're working on. Also, earlier, John Bowe from Cornell Cooperative Extension was here, and he passed out their annual program update at your seats. Cornell Cooperative Extension, of which we have 4 county supervisors who sit on that board, will be meeting this coming Monday at 6 p.m. up at CCE in Lawrenceburg. And then finally, I'd like to thank the Supervisor Garrity for the invitation to come down to Albany for the NISAC Advocacy Day. It was very informative. We met with Assemblywoman Warner, Assemblyman Simpson, and Senator Steck. They listened to us. I was especially pleased that there was so much conversation about SNAP, Medicaid, childcare, and as Mr. Supervisor Beatty alluded to, the proposed increases burden on county government for a variety of services, pretty much across the board services, not just social services, but really in a lot of our departments. And it was good dialogue, and that concludes my report.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'd like to address the comment about the controller's office. The controller's office is already on site working with the sheriff's department on dealing into the allegations of phishing. They will be here in either early to late summer to do a complete audit of Warren County, not just focusing on the treasurer's office. They'll be here to look at the full operation of Warren County. I talked to the controller's office yesterday, and it will either be late to early summer that they'll be in. As soon as they can assemble a team, they'll come in to do a regular audit like they normally do at counties and municipalities. I want to just get that into record. Report of County Administrator.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Sheriff's Office, several of you mentioned that the Sheriff's Office did really appreciate the attendance at the jail tour. You get a good chance of seeing, the 4 pods, why we have 4 pods, why we have required staffing in the sheriff's correction facility. They've passed on that they would be willing to set another tour up for any supervisors who would like to tour the jail at any time in the future. Let me know and I'll set that up. Everyone's talked about Advocacy Day, and so we were represented specifically by Supervisors Turner, Mayday, Driscoll, Edu, and Garrity, E2 and Garrity. Collectively, we met with Assemblywoman Carrie Warner, Assemblyman Matt Simpson, Senator Dan Steck, as well as the Deputy Majority Leader of the Senate, Michael Gianaris, and the Majority Leader of the Assembly, Monica Martinez. We had good discussions with NISAC staff and other county representatives who attended. The things we advocated for at the meeting were protection from federal cost shifts during unprecedented uncertainty, continuation of the Medicaid cap to prevent an unsustainable property tax burden on our taxpayers, modernization of outdated laws that create inefficiencies and increase cost for our taxpayers, and strategic investment in infrastructure, workforce, and essential services. And I would address, we had extensive conversations about CPL 730. There are two bills one before the Senate and one before the Assembly. And we got commitment from our legislators to support those bills that would modernize CPL 730 and how it's administered across the state. On February 6th, I attended a conversation a few days later with legislators at the Q, sponsored by Adirondack Regional Chamber of Commerce. Dan Steck, Kerry Warner, Matt Simpson, and Senator Jake Ashby all spoke. There were similar themes to what we discussed at Advocacy Day, and they appeared to hear what we were talking about. Chairman's mentioned the downtown working groups. I won't say anything more on that. February 10th, Mike Wild and I met with Gretchen Stefan of the Workforce Development Board. Our workforce development organization is facing some cuts from their workforce innovation opportunity activity, WIOA funding, based on reallocation of dollars between Saratoga, Warren, and Washington County. We're continuing to have discussions to minimize the potential cuts to Warren County. Chairman mentioned the ethics board. I'd just like to mention, we had 15 applicants for the 7 positions on our ethics board, all very exceptional people, and really that's a positive sign that people want to get involved and stay involved with the county and help where they can. February 17th, met with the chairman and budget officer to discuss the 2027 budget. This is going to be a challenging year, as will 2027. We'll probably be talking more about this at upcoming finance meetings. And now employee anniversary dates. 21 years, Jason Hall, DPW, 21 years, Charles Wallace, building and fire codes. 22 years, Ton Driscoll, public health. 22 years, Mark Bellinger, sheriff's office. 25 years, John Lord of social services. 25 years, Robin McLaughlin of public health. 26 years, Wendy Decker of countryside. 27 years, Glenda Benware of the sheriff, and 32 years, John House of the sheriff, and 34 years, Valerie Wisenet, public health. And I would like to mention that on this list for February, 20 of the people on the list have less than 5 years, so that's a good sign for us. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Porter County Attorney.
Good morning. I wanted the Board of Supervisors to know that the annual tax foreclosure auction for 2026 has been filed as of January 5th. There were 232 parcels included in the annual tax foreclosure lawsuit. The last day for those parcels to redeem, meaning to pay their back taxes, penalties, and interests, will be July 31st of 2026. Service has occurred through mail for all interested parties, and notice has been is ongoing and appearing in the Post-Star and the Adirondack Sun. Those required publications will be finished by the end of February. So we encourage every single one of those property owners or interested parties to come in now, pay those taxes to get off that list. Please. At the Personnel Committee meeting later this month, or actually in early March, I'll be doing a detailed annual report of all current litigated matters or claims against the county. We currently have approximately 21 such matters. 5 are lawsuits for which there is no insurance coverage. 11 are being covered by a policy of insurance, and 5 fall into either administrative or notice of claims. The last thing I just wanted to mention is, once again, the honor and privilege I get as the legal advisor to the Warren County Risk and Safety Committee. and my ability to sit and watch that committee and our county department heads work through very difficult policy rewrites on behalf of the entire county, so that this board has what can only be described as best in class and best practice policies coming before them almost on a monthly basis to help streamline, increase efficiencies, and protect our entire workforce, county government. And for the policy I'm going to briefly talk about, our fellow municipalities as well. And that's what's in your packages as Resolution 80, which is the updated and improved Warren County computer use policy. What the Risk and Safety Committee did, and they started back in July of 2025, is first they collected and solicited from our insurance broker Gallagher and our insurance carriers what those entities have and possess as far as a best practice for computer use policy. And what became obvious to the committee is that the existing policy really covered one of about 5 important areas that needed to be covered at the county level to ensure effective oversight, management, and use of our computer network. What the committee did through October, November, into January was really take 5 separate areas. Well, first, they made a decision that they wanted to recommend to this board that the board enact one single comprehensive policy rather than a series of policies that would cover different areas of computer use. So the very detailed and extensive proposed policy that's at Resolution 80 is the result of their months-long efforts and rewrites to give you a policy that covers everything from governance, from management and use of our system, incorporating best practices and standards for cybersecurity, to include, most importantly, for our municipalities, standards that any municipality will also need to adopt in order to become a shared service IT recipient through our IT department, which is something we're hopeful will grow and assist our municipalities in getting to a best practice position with your IT systems as well. It also incorporated a number of specific areas like that have never been addressed in our computer policy: biometrics, the use of collaborative software, which is increasing more and more within the county, within the public, multi-factor authentication, social media, device security, as well as phishing prevention and reporting requirements. What you'll see as you review that policy is also a series of checks and balances of reporting, which provides a new framework. It clearly states what's always been the case, which is the director of information technology is the administrator of our computer network. And I personally and professionally thank Michael Coven for working so closely. He is a member of the Risk and Safety Committee, but he was definitely in front on working through these various areas. And I can't tell you the hours and hours of time that all of these individuals put in outside of meetings and during meetings to get this policy before you today. If there's any questions during discussion, I'd be more than happy to answer them on behalf of the committee. But I'm hoping everybody will unanimously support this new policy as a best practice moving forward for our county systems, and also to allow, as I said earlier, shared services agreement, intermunicipal agreement to go into effect with as many municipalities who want to take advantage of it, because they will have to be at the same level as our county employees are in order to participate in that shared service. Thank you.
And we have some breaking news, I want to announce.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. And we had a moment of silence for Mark Smith earlier, and we know we will all miss him. I just received an email from the town clerk that last night, the town board appointed Sterling Goodspeed as interim supervisor. Who will be joining our board of supervisors as a representative from Johnsburg. Mindy Pruninger was nominated as, or was selected as interim deputy. Thank you. Thank you.
Reading of communications.
We have the Board of Elections 2025 Annual Report, County Auditor's Report of Real Property Tax Corrections for January 2026, County Clerk's 2025 Annual Report, Lake George Park Commission's 2025 Annual Report, letter from the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation regarding the Church of Saint Sacrament in Wolf Landing, which is being considered for nomination to the National and State Registers of Historic Places. Washington County Board of Supervisors Resolution number 30 of 2026, appointing members to the counties of Warren, Washington Industrial Development and Civic Development Corporation, and information from Fitzgerald Morris Baker Proof, containing an application for real property tax exemption on behalf of 178 Maple Street LLC.
Reading of resolutions.
Proclamation numbers 5 through 8, resolution numbers 51 through 87 were distributed to the members of the Board of Supervisors and posted to the Warren County website on February 13th. Floor resolution numbers 1 through 6 were posted and distributed on February 17th. Please note that floor resolutions 5 and 6 have been withdrawn, so those can be removed from the packets. Proclamations before you are number 5, American Heart Month, number 6, Black History Month, number 7, Cancer Prevention Month, number 8, the J. Walter Juckett Award to Dr. Tuba. Motion is needed to bring floor resolution number 1 to the floor.
Called to bring floor resolution number 1, called by Supervisor Turner. We have a second by Supervisor Runyon. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Floor resolution number 1 will now be resolution number 88. Motion is needed to bring floor resolution number 2 to the floor.
Motion to bring floor resolution by Supervisor Pacino, second by Supervisor O'Neill. Any discussion on floor resolution number 2? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Floor resolution number 2 is now resolution number 89. Motion to bring floor resolution number 3 to the floor.
Motion to bring number 3 by Supervisor Gilligan, second by Supervisor Runyon. Any discussion on floor resolution number 3? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Floor resolution number 3 is now resolution number 90. Motion to bring floor resolution number 4 to the floor.
Motion to bring floor resolution number 4. Supervisor Runyon, do we have a second? Supervisor Kern. Any discussion on floor resolution number 4? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Floor resolution number 4 is now resolution number 91. And there are a few resolutions to take care of. Resolution number 56 needs to be withdrawn and sent back to committee. This is on the home rule request. Transferring from your backup piece.
Motion to withdraw floor resolution number 56, motion by Supervisor Gilligan. We have a second. Supervisor Strainer. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Resolution 56 is now withdrawn. We also need a motion to withdraw resolution number 57. The Director of Workforce Development has advised that this is no longer needed and planning agreed. So we need to withdraw that.
Motion to withdraw by Supervisor Strainer, second by Supervisor Runyon. Any discussion? All those in favor of withdrawing floor or 57 signify by saying aye.
Resolution 57 is now withdrawn, and then resolution number 83, which is appropriating funds from the occupancy tax reserve. The tourism director has advised this morning that there is a line on there at the bottom for $57,491.29, which is no longer needed. So this resolution needs to be amended to remove that line, to reduce the amount in the body of the resolution, and also to remove the language speaking to unused funding in 2025, because that's what this applies to. If you'd like to see my marked up copy, I'm willing to hand it around, but we need a motion to allow.
Supervisor Turner, second. Supervisor Runyon. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
That's resolution.
It will be subject to a roll call vote as amended. Okay, of course.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman and Amanda. So at this time, I'd like to, propose a, floor resolution just merely in support of Washington County and their, questioning of the now unfunded, 730, program. So do I need any further language on that or?
First, you need to make. motion.
Oh, I'd like to make a motion to waive the rules so we can then vote on our support for Washington County.
We have a second. to
I'll
waive the
second
rules. Second by Supervisor Diamond. All those favor of waiving rules, 6 by. Yeah, we better do a roll call. Waive the rules.
Let's see, this is the motion to waive the rules. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Cressida,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Stroud,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan. Yes. Ms. Turner. Yes. Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Okay, the motion to waive the rules passes with 835 votes in favor.
Okay, now we waive the rules. We get a motion. Introduce the resolution. Please be specific. When you.
Well, the Washington County Board passed a resolution merely asking that the state look at their new unfunded mandate, which was the 730 psychiatric position. I don't have the exact number of that resolution. Mr. Taflon, maybe you could pull that up. You're always on top of it. Thanks, John. But that resolution basically was just asking the state to look at their new unfunded mandate and that they were going to challenge it. All I'm asking is that the county, Warren County, support our sister county, Washington County, because that unfunded mandate has now led to about 1.1 million on our county. So it's obviously just not a Washington County issue. It's an issue on every county in the state. All I'm saying is, can we show a little support for their asking, challenging that new unfunded mandate? That's all. So the verbiage, Mr. Chairman, that wasn't short, I know. That was a little long.
Just support. Not for support, not paying it, but support.
Support of their asking.
That they're asking the state.
Right.
So I'd like to clarify.
What do you want to put?
Thank you, Chair. What I'd like to clarify is, and I'm trying to pull up the resolution now, but I believe the specific action that Washington County did take was to not pay the funds associated with their 730 bill. So there is one other county, I believe it's Rensselaer, but I haven't verified that. But they joined one other county in the state in refusing to pay the 730 charges that they received this year.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we refuse to pay the 730 funding. I'm just saying that we support them challenging the unfunded mandate.
Any further discussion, Supervisor?
Thank you, Chairman, and
William Neal's there.
I think, at the end of last year, we had a discussion about this very same issue, and I think it's a valid request, but, I think our, county attorney had spoken about, what if we do, what if we don't, and it's okay, I'd like to kind of, hear from, Mr. Elman. He's prepared to comment on that.
County attorney, do you have a comment on that?
I would have no legal objection to the board acting on the proposed floor resolution as it's stated. Because it's a show of support, which is different than taking a legal position of not paying a debt that's due from the county.
Okay, so we had a motion. We have a second to the motion or Supervisor O'Neill. Second. Yes, sir. Any further discussion, Supervisor Stringer?
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Whereas I don't agree or don't disagree with Supervisor Beatty, I do think that we should have more information about what this amendment does. Because as I am aware of, the judges choose the people that are supposed to go through this program that are actually snowballing the costs. And it's not by their choice, it's just the fact of the matter that these people aren't deemed eligible to stand trial because they don't understand their rights. So this originally came from a mandate from the federal government to the states, and now they passed on the 100% funding to us. But I would like to know why this is such a high cost, where these people go, why they're being sent here. So where I will agree and vote for this resolution that Supervisor Beatty has put on, I think more information is needed to educate our board.
I think we looked into it.
There is no, so from Washington County's perspective, there is not a resolution. The last resolution they had was in December 2025, taking $550,000 out of the general fund to pay their CPL 730 charges. But then at some point they decided not to pay, but they did not have a resolution to not pay that.
Chair, if I may, I'm also going quickly through as quick as I can, the resolutions in Washington County. And as the administrator said, there does not appear to be a resolution to support that Warren County can support right now, but I'm not seeing it in this quick view. So I don't know if this is something that the board may want to table to committee so that we can actually look at it. But I'm not sure. It would be hard to pass a resolution supporting a resolution that Washington County enacted if we don't know what that resolution is.
I think the county administrator just verified there was not a resolution.
So I'll withdraw that pending conversations from the Washington County Supervisors that ask for their support, ask us to support them and get clarification on that. We can take that to committee. This was simply a show of support. So I'll ask those county supervisors in Washington County what specifically resolution they're referring to, asking us for their support. That's fine. We'll withdraw and we'll take it to the committee.
Supervisor O'Neill, do you agree?
I do agree. My biggest issue on this matter is that if it's a medical evaluation, it should be a Medicaid, Medicare issue as well anyways. I feel like it's more of a legal fee that's being passed on to us that they're in disguise as unfunded mandate, which is why I support Washington County in their questioning of it.
Okay, thank you. Supervisor Niles.
One question that comes to my mind, I agree we should question state mandates and so on and so forth. Well, maybe the committee might want to consider what actual form would our support be in? Would it be a letter to Washington County? Would it be a letter to the state or whatever?
Any other discussion? This has been pulled. We can continue.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna go to committee. I don't know if Rob's on for our committee meeting for, I think it's Monday. So we'd have to roust him up and have him come to the meeting, otherwise I can think that.
It's a legislative, it'll go to legislature.
Okay, it's not gonna go to health. That's where this comes out of, is Rob's.
I think it goes out of public. Well, we can ask Rob.
Just to clarify.
Yeah. Great. All right, any other discussion on any other resolutions? Supervisor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just forgot which one it was. First, I wanted to say that resolution 89 with regard to the I-87 bridge, that you read the resolution, it's incredibly meritorious and a life of service. And certainly a hero. My question was about number 68 and the eminent domain. I get really touchy with eminent domain. I think we're looking to vote to be exempt from a public hearing. And my question is the principal justification for the exemption that the real property is so small in size, it's less than 3% of 0.6 acres or something like that. And it's just such a de minimis subject area.
if I may, that's one part of it. I mean, there's multiple factors that are required under state law and it's part of the federal guidelines. My understanding is New York State Department of Transportation has accepted the final plan, understands that final plan, and that everything is in conformity. Really, this isn't, the county takes this action, but this action has been looked at not just internally by our Department of Public Works, our outside consultants, the New York State Department of Transportation. I would want to say some part of the Federal Highway Commission as well as involved, but I haven't seen document. I'm only aware of the state DOT portion. So this is really just the last step on the public hearing portion, which has to be acted on by the Board of Supervisors.
We need more clarification from Superintendent Pagos. I think it's probably less than like 900 square feet of.
It's literally the footing,
Yeah.
the taking is going to be, as I understand, footing for the bridge.
Yep.
And then there'll be a temporary easement, which is not that large either. Temporary easement is provide a work area so that the construction can occur on the private property for a short period of time until the construction's complete.
He went through this in committee, I mean, it's very small.
True. Wanted.
Yeah, I'll touch base on it real quick. So it's about 1,100 square feet of property. And as the county attorney said, there's 400 square feet of it that is temporary easement. And the remainder would be where the bridge footing is. The reason that we're taking it and saying that we don't have to do a public hearing is because it's a de minimis amount of property that we're taking. They're gonna get fair compensation for the property. We have to follow federal highway guidelines to be able to do this. So they're gonna get fair compensation from the Uniform Act. That's what we have to follow. So it's such a small amount of property, and for us we've tried to rearrange that bridge several different ways with the footing, and we just can't. We have to take this piece of property.
Thank you.
Any other discussions on Supervisor?
Yeah, just on this resolution, I believe we discussed this in detail, Mr. Conover, Supervisor Conover. And normally I'm very against eminent domain in any shape or manner. But this was explained thoroughly at the committee meeting. Mr. Hajos was very thorough, and this is one of the few times where I think this is for the good of everyone, including the individual who will get compensated for some 700 feet that he'll never, he can't do anything with. So I think it's a good deal actually for the individual. It's a good thing for government and obviously the county. So I'll fully support this.
Any other discussion on resolutions? Any roll call votes on any resolutions other than the ones already posted?
We go back to the recluse resolutions. Have we come to resolutions that we need to recluse ourselves from? I missed that. The next one,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sorry.
Which one?
Number 61, please. Resolution 61.
Or about-
Professional Advisory Committee as the annual resolution that I.
Recuse.
Yeah.
61. Any other recuse? Roll call. Here. Vote. Vote on resolutions.
Resolution 51, making supplemental appropriations. Mr. Batchin.
Yes.
Mr. Butler.
Yes.
Mr. Crusito.
Yes.
Mr. Niles.
Yes.
Mr. Stroud.
Yes.
Mr. Eaton.
Yes.
Mr. Strainer.
Yes.
Mr. Beatty.
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill.
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover.
Yes.
Mr. Mayday.
Yes.
Mr. Diamond.
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan.
Yes.
Ms. Turner.
Yes.
Mr. Driscoll.
Yes.
Chairman Garrett.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes in favor. Resolution 52, amending Warren County budget for 2026 for various departments within Warren County. Mr. Patchit.
Yes.
Mr. Butler.
Yes.
Mr. Crusito.
Yes.
Mr. Niles.
Yes.
Mr. Stroud.
Yes.
Mr. Etu.
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan,
Yes.
Ms. Turner,
Yes.
Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes in favor. Resolution 61, appointing members of the Warren County Professional Advisory Committee for the Health Services Department. Noting for the record that Mr. Driscoll has recused and is leaving the room right now. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Crusito,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Straugh,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan.
Yes.
Ms. Turner,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 790 votes in favor. Resolution 76, resolution authorizing the standing rules of the Board of Supervisors as adopted by resolution number 1 of 2026 to alter the dates of the May and June board meetings and to create the new higher education special committee. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Crusito,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Straugh,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan,
Yes.
Ms. Turner,
Yes.
Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes in favor. Resolution number 79, amending table of organization of Warren County Salary and Compensation Plan for 2026 to create positions within the Sheriff's Office and delete positions within the Treasurer's Office. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Crusito,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Straugh,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
No.
Ms. Gilligan,
Yes.
Ms. Turner,
Yes.
Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 790 votes in favor. Resolution 82. Authorizing appropriation of funds from a vehicle reserve to the Sheriff's Office budget. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Crusito,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Straugh,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan,
Yes.
Ms. Turner,
Yes.
Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes in favor. Resolution 83, authorizing the appropriation of funds from the occupancy tax reserve to the tourism budget. This is the resolution that was amended earlier in the meeting. So you're approving as amended. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Crusito,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Straugh,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan,
Yes.
Ms. Turner,
Yes.
Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes in favor. Resolution 84, authorizing appropriation of funds for general fund, other restricted opioid restricted fund balance, and general restricted opioid unrestricted fund balance to the Office of Community Services. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Crusito,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Straugh,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan,
Yes.
Ms. Turner,
Yes.
Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes in favor. Resolution 85. Authorizing appropriation of funds from deferred revenue Gaslight Village and parking fees. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Crusito,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Straugh,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan,
Yes.
Ms. Turner,
Yes.
Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrity.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes in favor. Resolution 87, establishing capital project H 451 waste and recycling local efficiency grant. Mr. Patchit,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Crusito,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Straugh,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Maida,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan. Yes. Ms. Turner. Yes. Mr. Driscoll.
Yes.
Chairman Garrett.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes in favor. Resolution 91 making supplemental appropriations. Mr. Patrick,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Presido,
Yes.
Mr. Niles,
Yes.
Mr. Stroud,
Yes.
Mr. Etu,
Yes.
Mr. Strainer,
Yes.
Mr. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes.
Ms. Runyon. Yes. Mr. Conover,
Yes.
Mr. Mayday,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Gilligan. Yes. Ms. Turner. Yes. Mr. Driscoll,
Yes.
Chairman Garrett.
Yes.
Resolution passes with 835 votes.
Motion to pass the rest of the resolution, motion by Supervisor Runyon, second by Supervisor Strainer. Any discussion, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, I'll open it back up, privilege of the floor and public comment.
Sure. Thank you, and timing is everything sometimes, and we might be able to save 30 or 60 days. Resolution 56 was withdrawn earlier in this proceeding. I would ask if it's possible, I would ask the clerk of the board if procedurally it's possible for it to go to the Criminal Justice Committee on Monday by referral back. While you were voting, I received an email, the county administrator as well as on the email from Senator Steck's office. They have been an absolutely tremendous partner and help in the process of moving forward to take title to the Fox Farm Road property, which is currently owned by the state of New York. The reason it was withdrawn was for a legal reason, because we needed to negotiate with New York State Office of Governmental Services regarding the wording of the statute, so that when Warren County received title, we'd be able to use it to the full benefit of the county, other municipalities within the county, as well as law enforcement entities that are not the sheriff's office. In other words, it was written very restrictively. Everyone agreed to do that, but we needed to withdraw it because the Senate and the Assembly needed to reintroduce the bill. They did that, I believe, this morning. I received during their voting the new information that we need. So if we can refer it back to committee on Monday, we may be able to move it right back to this board by the March meeting, so that we can move forward with that process with state legislature. A lot of words, hoping we can just get it back to the committee on Monday.
We'll get the agenda posted for that today.
All right, any other public comment? Okay, announcements. Go ahead, Supervisor Rocket. Ladies, first down.
We're looking right at me though.
Supervisor Rocket.
I just wanted to let everyone know that the town of Thurman received notification from National Grid that because our kilowatt hours in our highway garage went over 2,000, they are intending to give us a demand rate in addition if our usage exceeds 2,000 in 4 consecutive months, which would mean we have 2 more months to bring it under that. If it remains over 2,000, then we will be getting a different meter called a demand charge meter. And we will have that additional rate for 12 months until it's under 2,000 kilowatts for 4 months in a row. I don't know if anyone else has. This is our highway garage. We are keeping our diesel trucks warm. There's no way I can randomly decide to go under what's required, and we're a municipality. This is an essential service, and I don't think National Grid should be able to do this. And did you get a letter too?
Got that yesterday for Dynamite Hill.
Yeah.
Same, but
Anybody else get that letter?
We've had facilities that had a demand meter too.
Really?
Yeah. So I know Supervisor Simpson had asked me yesterday that perhaps we can schedule a meeting, a general meeting open to the public to discuss their feelings about the electric rates, because they're not going to go down and they continue to creep up. Any of you who have done your town budgets see that we're going to bust our budget on street lighting or no avail. The delivery rates are gone way out of control. Some are 20 cents to 25 cents per kilowatt delivery rate. Never seen that in my time looking at the electric bills. So we'll be having conversations with the assemblyman trying to find a suitable location where the state legislators would like to come in and try to make some sense. Not that we agree, but make some sense of why the rates are skyrocketing. And I think we know some of the reasons why, but be setting up a public meeting in the future to try to get some of the answers out. Everybody is very concerned about how the electric rates skyrocket. And you don't get much help from National Grid right now, other than they went to the Public Service Commission, they allowed them to pay some things. They're out. Any other public comments or announcements? Supervisor Strager, sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would just like to do a couple of shout outs. First one is for the Queensberry wrestler, Viet Wen. It's Nguy or VEN. He told me it's Wen, so I'm going with it, I believe. He just recorded his 100th win. For a wrestler to get to 100 wins is like a basketball player getting to 1,000 points. It's quite an earmark. So congratulations to him. I'd also like to congratulate the Queensberry Spartans Nordic skiing titles. Both the men and the women won the Section 2 titles, and congratulations to all of them. They're always right up there, and they're a great team. So thank you very much.
Any other announcements? Supervisor now.
Yes, just a quick note, anybody that likes on ice car races, we have successfully stolen the Lake George Carnivals. Ice races. And they will be on concern 10 o'clock tomorrow and Sunday. I haven't been to those since I was a kid. I used to love them.
Supervisor Mayday.
Well, also at 10 o'clock tomorrow at Dynamite Hill, there's the Crazy Downhill Derby. It's a great event.
There's a lot of events.
So, yes.
Anybody else? Supervisor Driscoll.
Thank you, Chairman. A lot of Adirondack Thunder hockey the next couple of weeks, including next weekend is the annual Stick at the Cancer weekend. But
Winning streak.
Oh, 9 out of 10 games, I think, yeah. So, but this weekend, I can't, is it Saturday, Samantha, that municipal employee night?
It's Friday.
It's Friday, okay. So, yeah, if there's tickets still available, get in touch with the folks in Amanda's office.
Well, I was just gonna say, if you haven't been watching the Olympics, the men's hockey team plays at 3 today for the gold medal. And it's been a really good run for the US Olympic team.
Yeah.
So, Chair.
Yes, the ladies.
won,
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Tagging off of Supervisor Driscoll, that Stick at the Cancer down at the Civic Center. Our own local Dave Strader, who was a renowned ESPN announcer, also announced for the Coyotes, the Stars, and so forth, who passed away approximately 8 years ago from cancer. His son Trevor, who's a phenomenal singer, and just recently, 3 weeks ago, was singing the national anthem at Madison Square Garden.
Right.
We'll be singing that night.
Yeah.
And I think local support of not only our hockey team, but of the fact that we're all touched by cancer in some way would be a big turnout, would say something for the county. So I just wanted to bring that up. Thank you, Supervisor, for mentioning.
I think last year, over $40,000 went to the Wood Cancer Center at Glens Falls Hospital for the sale of game jerseys and 50-50 and all those types of things. So it's a great event. You get to paint a message for a loved one, both a survivor as well as someone that we've lost. And then the following night, the team skates on the ice with all the messages. So.
And that else, the last announcements, first I want to say, Dave, I thought you'd pick up on the Warrensburg wrestlers going to the States. Ben Minor, he made it also, and I'll have to.
You know what, George? No, I believe it's your town You should be bragging about your own town and
You
I
do a
don't
good
need to
job.
do it for you. Not that if you want me to, Kevin, I'd be more than happy.
Yes, I'd like to.
Boys, yeah. Well,
We
we
make
White
it
Hall.
job with the folks are. Right, sports. Everybody, I just want to remind everybody, Maple Days is coming up. It doesn't start to March, but Maple Days is big. I know, Up Yonder has their Maple Days, and then Thurman will have a couple weekends of Maple Days, and it's a lot of fun, and hopefully there won't be mud season.
Yeah.
And, last year was kind of mud, but it's a good time if you've ever gone up north to Thurman or Up Yonder. Maple Days is good trip for you and your kids. So, that being said, motion to adjourn. So here, Supervisors. You know.